Right, we arrived back in the UK and we're on our first outing expedition too. Where are we going, Ollie?
To the supermarket.
Yeah, we're going to the supermarket to stock up on all those foods we've missed. Well, we haven't been here or we've been in China, because a lot of stuff you can get, but there are just certain things you can't get. But it'll also be interesting to see prices, because I think prices have gone up a lot since I was last here 3 years ago, so that'll be interesting to see. So my dad's driving us down to Tesco's, and I can't drive, but he knows the way and I don't, so we're on our way to Tesco's and we're going to check out some of the nice delicious things like cereals and desserts and milk. Yeah, I know you can get milk in China, but it's way expensive for fresh milk there compared to here. We literally in the UK you're bought up on fresh milk. So this is Tesco, and Tesco is one of the biggest supermarkets in the UK. It's not just one of the biggest, it's one of the most popular. Loads of people will do their weekly shopping here at Tesco, so let's go have a look. So this is something that's way different here in the UK, is that we have a huge amount of like dairy products. You don't get like so much dairy products in China. I think it's a very UK thing. Quite a large selection of cheeses. It's something I do get it in China, but it is quite expensive in China.
I've got milk. Yeah!
That's 2.2 litres. How much is that?
Equivalent to about 12 RMB. So
for a big one, it's like so much cheaper, isn't it?
It's a lot cheaper, yeah, absolutely.
Now this is something I've really missed in China. This is we call it a pork pie. I'm surprised they don't have them in China, because loads of people eat pork. But this is a particularly really nice one. It's a Dickinson and Morrison. I've just got to get. I think I'm going to get 2 of those, because I just love these. They're a bit savoury, but they're really good. So this is a UK chicken. This is £6 and £5 for like a 1.5 kilo chicken. I always think that, I always feel chickens in the UK have like more meat on them than chickens in China. I don't know why that is. And as you can see here, this is chicken breasts, and chicken breasts are really expensive here in England. So here in England, you got chicken breasts. They're the most expensive part of the chicken, whereas in China they're the cheapest part of the chicken. Fresh milk, and 4 pints of fresh milk. It's actually £1.35. Now, when I left China 3 years ago, that was literally £1, but that's still way cheap. That's about 11 yuan for, it's like 2.27 litres, so that's really pretty expensive compared to what it used to be. So the other one I'm going to go for are crunchy nut cornflakes. So they're going in the basket as well. What are you going for?
It's well good value, that.
Right, so we've arrived in the confectionery aisle, and as you can tell, British people eat a whole lot of confectionery and chocolate. You know, there's just, you can see how much of it is that there is here. There's a fair bit. And certainly in Shenzhen, chocolate is not a massive thing. But they've got some of, I think I'm going to have a packet of these. Red and black fruit pastels. And what else we got? Oh, there's too much to choose here. I wonder if they've got Maynard's red and black wine gums. I bet they have somewhere. What have you found, Ollie?
Galaxy Ripple.
Galaxy Ripple bars. Whoa! One of my favourites is something called Topic. But it seems in the 3 years I've been away, they've actually stopped making them, because my mum's had a look for them. And I've come here and I can't find them anywhere. Ollie eyeing up the Skittles sours. Again, this is something else that I miss in China is British bread. I've tried lots of different breads in China and it's just not the same. So I get myself a French stick and have that with some nice butter on and maybe some ham later. And then of course in the UK we have cakes and sweet stuff. There's always a fairly big selection of those. And then we'll go on to desserts here. This is something you just don't really see in it's something you just don't really see a lot of in Shenzhen. There's more so in Shanghai, but you don't get a lot of these kind of desserts in Shenzhen. And these are very similar to egg tarts in China. They're egg tart as well, but they're kind of slightly different, and we eat them cold, not hot. So that's kind of a bit of a difference as well. Again, a lot of these, like these Maltesers, were £1 a bag. These were £1 a bag when I left. They're now £1.25. They do have some other things down here for £1 a bag. But certainly things are much more expensive than when I left, definitely. Yeah, these ones used to be £1 a box and they're now £1.35. But again, it's still significantly cheaper than in China. Their Maltesers are quite expensive in China, indeed. Seems Ollie's got to the sweets. And about 10 minutes ago he said, oh, I've got enough sweets, because his nan bought him a load, but it seems he's got to the sweet aisle and he seems to have changed his mind. So he's got a big packet of fruit pastels going on there.
Yeah, man.
So what else have you got in your basket, Ollie?
I love Fruitella.
Oh, he's got Fruitella. Oh, I love Fruitella. I think I'm going to have to go for some straws. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm going to have some straws. And what else do they have? They've got, I can't see dimes. I'm looking for dime bars, but it doesn't seem they've got them. Now this is something that's way cheaper in China than it is. So if you look here, this is £1.50 for a bottle of Coca-Cola. That would probably be half that price in China. Yeah, soft drinks are really cheaply priced in China compared to the UK. And this is something that is really quite expensive in the UK. So this is toilet roll, and there's 16 rolls, and it's £9.80. That's about, like, I don't know, that's probably about 80 RMB, 85 RMB. And that's again something that's kind of expensive here compared to China. I could turn out to buy some more food shopping, so I get some nice mashed potato, but we've stumbled across the cafe and I've seen this absolutely boss Victoria sponge cake, so I'm just going to have a piece of this, because it's just, that's something I miss when I'm in China. Just in M&S having coffee with Mum and Dad, which is really nice. A long time since we've done this.
3 different toppings. One's like egg and chive, I think.
That is absolutely delicious Victoria sponge cake. So good. So I've come to Marks and Spencer's now because I want some mashed potato. And Marks and Spencer's mashed potato is absolutely lovely, so I'm going to find that. Then I'm going to see what else I can find here that I might want to buy. But Marks and Spencer, if any of you don't know, it tends to sell sort of higher end food. So they have a lot of nice sort of food, but it is one of the more expensive places to buy food here in the UK. So I now need to find the desserts, but I've just come across these. These are like egg custards, which I mentioned earlier. So these are a bit like custard egg tarts in China, so I'm going to get a couple of those. And I'm on the lookout. I want some clotted cream rice pudding. So let's go and have a look, see if we can find that. Basically, this is my favourite aisle. Bramley apple and blackberry crumble. We got Bramley apple pie, clotted cream rice pudding, bread and butter pudding. These are basically all my favourite desserts. I mean, they've just got some of the best desserts, man. Look at that. They've just got some great stuff. Absolutely fantastic. So I've got a bit in my basket, and I'm going to be enjoying that. So I've spotted something very interesting walking around here, and it's actually very interesting colour. So I'm really not sure what that's all about, but I may give a bottle of that a try another time.
They've only gone and got the Qingdao beer. This is literally in every single convenience store in China.
And how much is it here?
It's about 5 RMB a bottle, which is like 50p. It's £2.20 a bottle here. It's funny because it's funny how things can be branded differently in different places. Because this in China, it's like the cheapest beer you can get. It's just your box standard everyday beer, but it's kind of being marketed as an up-brand exotic beer here.
The thing, I've been out of the UK for 2 years. When I left, petrol for cars was £1.20 a litre. And it's now gone up, it's almost £2 a litre, and that's the thing that's probably increased the most in price since I was last here in the UK.